Hi everybody, it's Carol. Welcome back to my channel. And I have a project that I'm going to be doing right now, and I'm bringing in some of my Artesia paintings that I've been doing, and I just want to do little decorations on them for my journals, and I thought I would bring you along with me. So I have a lot of ephemera here and floral pieces and tags and whatnot. So let's get started. Okay, let's start with this one here, and I'll put this one on the side. And I have a lot of things here that I have a lot of clusters that I have brought with me, and I just don't know what I'd like to do with them. I have some of my painted doilies. I have pink, blue, and gold here, and I'd like to incorporate them into these journaling cards because I've done that before and I really like the way they turn out. So let's see what I can do here. I have a I brought my new sari silk out here also. Let me just cut this down a little bit and see how I can there's just a lot going on in here. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and cut this straight. Well, let's see. I can go on this side. I just can't make up my mind what I want to do. Maybe I don't want the doily there. Just do that and bring in the vintage clock and maybe a something like that. And then I'm going to bring in some of my new sari silk. I just can't wait to use it. I did use some in my last video, and the colors of it just really go with anything. And I could put that on the top and maybe some of my silver bling. Okay, where's my corner rounder? I want to do that first around these corners. Paper's pretty thick. Hopefully I can get in there. Sometimes if the cardstock is too thick with the different layers, it won't cut. Okay. I'm having a hard time. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's get this. I have a bunch of these papers here. I don't think I'll get to all of them, but we'll do what we can. Oh, I woke up with a raspy throat today, and I do believe it's just my allergies. Nothing more than that. So I've just been drinking some hot tea and taking some my throat drops. Oh, but that's pretty. I love these Artesia paints. I have to get going on making more. Oh, was I? I thought I wanted to put. Well, I'll put it there. And maybe I'll put this little quote over here. Could put it sideways. Could put something different. It's funny how I like all my ephemera touching. Oops, see, I didn't even realize my ear was on until it went off right now. That is so funny. That happens to me all the time. Well, oh, I just can't make up my mind. I think I'll just do that. And then I get my Sorry Silk on the top. Today's a beautiful day. We have sunshine. Sunshine today, and it's in the mid-80s. But like I said, I do film ahead, so when this is going up, it may be a cloudy, rainy day. So if anybody lives in my area and they're watching this, they'll be saying, no, it's not a beautiful day today. Okay. Now I just snipped this off, but I'm thinking I want to snip something pinkier, because that's like a peachy color, and I may have to open this up. Oh boy, this is really tight, but somehow I think I want the pinky one. Oh boy, I'll be playing with this for a long time. Let's see. You know, when they wrap it up and they send it out, it gets wrapped so tight because it's all folded and it's in a big knot. Oh, I hope I pulled a knot. You know what? I didn't even cut enough of that. Let me cut another piece off. I have it sitting right next to me. I did show the oh, gorgeous that is. I love Sorry Silk. I did show this, I guess you call it a skein of Sorry Silk when I got it. When I got it in the mail, I showed it. And in case you didn't see that video, I'll bring it up again as soon as I cut this extra off. It's because sometimes you just don't know the colors that you're going to get. And this is the last batch I got. It's so beautiful. There's peachy colors and tan colors and pinky, and then you have, it's all in the same family, but it's gorgeous. I just love it. And I'm going to go through this quickly. I know it because I'm going to be making projects that will until that will I'll be using them. Okay, I want to put bling on here. I think I'm just going to put 3 right up there. right up on the, right above the clock. Oh my gosh. I'm just loving the way this turned out. And it has a lot to do with my sari silk because sari silk makes me happy. So here's number one. I don't know how many I'll be able to do. So let's see what else I have. I have this one here was done with my Artiza paints also, and one of the paints I used had little sparkles in it. I don't know if you can see that or not. I hope you can. So let me see if I can bring in my maybe I'll bring in the blue. I don't know. I think I'll just tear some off. And we'll see if because I do like the doily on there. I really do. And sometimes I just don't know how to use it. And then I have the blue butterflies, and somehow I could stick this. Okay. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll put the doily down here and I'll just cut off what I don't use, if that makes any sense. Okay, that's gonna go right here. Whoops. Okay. It just makes a mess because, well, because you see, it's hard to put the glue down with all these holes on the doily. Let's get this straightened out. But you know, when I put the other pieces on top and I glue it, that'll help hold the doily down. Okay. Okay, so far looking good. And I do like that. And I'll put this the blue butterfly up there. And I have tickets I want to put there. All right, I'm going to cut out these tickets. I was doing some fuzzy cutting this morning. You know, I keep saying fuzzy, but it's not fuzzy cutting, it's fussy. I was doing some fussy cutting this morning, not knowing what I was going to use, but I guess I didn't cut the right ephemera out. Okay, so if I get that there, maybe I'll just put these on here so that we still see the doily. And I'll get this beautiful blue butterfly cut out. I don't remember where I got these. These are digitals that I got off somebody's Etsy shop, or it could have been freebies. Sometimes you get freebies. Well, gee, I don't know. I think it even looks like a butterfly. I think I cut off. Let me take this butterfly. I'm not gonna cut off the end. I'm not gonna cut around the antennas because that would take forever. So I'll just cut the antennas off. There, now that looks better. What else did I have here? I could put the butterfly there. And I see that I do not have any blue. Let's see if I can get this on there. Oh, I could put that one there and bring in my blue bling. Okay. After I get this down, I have to do my corners. I'm not going to go all the way down. Let me do my corners before I forget. Now I have to glue that down a little bit better. Let me get this doily down a little better. I'm going to have to do some more of these painting pages from the Artiza paints. In fact, I have to order more because I've gone through a lot of them. This project is making me happy because I'm using pieces of ephemera that make me happy. That was upside down. Okay. And now I'm going to use this butterfly. And then I need room for that. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the sari silk on first, and then I'll see where I want to place my butterfly. Okay, just don't mind that air conditioner. I hope it's not disturbing or annoying. Okay, I'm going to put that there, and then I'll put my blue bling on. And I usually put my bling in sets of 3. That's how I usually put it on. Oh, that's so nice. Okay. Let me put these aside, and I have my wiping here, and I brought along clusters that I have. I just tried to bring in ephemera that had similar colors. Now this painting page is one that I dipped into the paint. I had a paper plate and I just put little blobs of the paint on the paper, if you know what I mean, on the plate, and then I just dunked it in like this. And as you can see, the back is all little inky or painty, and it settled down and it just kind of like went together, and I think that's so beautiful. Oh, you know, I was going to use this for a belly band, but I do have other clusters here. I have birds, and but I like this girl. I think she's a little angel or something, or a cherub or something. Isn't it funny how I tend to always go to my left side when I'm putting ephemera down. I could put her down with some ephemera. Oh, here's a pretty one. Oh, that looks nice. I like that. But I don't think I would need sari silk. I could just put a tag on top. Make a sari silk tag. But what else would I put with her? I want to do a butterfly up there. Actually, I could if I put her there. I'm just going to cut this down a little. So that it'll fit a little better on there. And this may even be, because it's so big and it has this big flower on here, I may use this just for a tuck. Although I have these here little flowers that I could, I like that. I could do roses, and I could do a word, maybe with that color, and still use my sari silk on top. Okay, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm gonna have to ink. Oops. I brought the wrong one out, and I was starting to ink it with red. Although it probably wouldn't matter. And then I can just turn this off a little bit. Get this inked just a bit. Now I have inky fingers. Okay. And then my sari silk on top. Okay. That's the plan. Okay. I love these flowers. These flowers, I believe, are digitals that I got from somebody. Not sure who, and I apologize. And this definition is content. And that little girl or little angel or little cherub looks very content. Oh, that looks pretty. And I can keep my Sarvi silk on the pinky side. Maybe. Let's see. This is that little one. I need a bigger one now. Okay, let me find the end of this. Oh, it's all twisted, but that's okay. Oh my gosh, that's so gorgeous. I don't know about you guys, but Sari Silk makes me happy, especially this batch that I just got. I know I keep saying that, but it does. It makes me very happy. Okay, let's get this up here. I think I'll stencil on the back of this because this is the watercolor paper, so it's pretty thick, and I don't want to cover. I love writing on watercolor paper, and I don't want to cover it, so I think I may just stamp over it, so this way it'll look like part of everything. Okay, what kind of bling? My goodness, I can put any kind. I could put green. I could put this one. I think I'm going to put 4 because the top is so long. And I'm gonna put it right over here. Put it right up there. Oops. My glue is stuck. And I am so gluey right now. I may have to get a wipe just to clean my fingers. I'm so gluey. Okay. Oh, that looks so pretty. And I love the paper underneath it. It seems like everything matches on there. Okay. This may be my favorite one so far. Okay, and I have this one here. This is another favorite of my paintings. And I wanted to bring my lady in somehow. And then I have this big flower. Isn't that pretty? But do I want to put doily under there? I don't know. Maybe just a little. Or you know what else I have that I can put with her is I have these little gold frames. I have these little gold frames. I don't know if it would be too big. I don't want to cover up my paper. Oh, that's so pretty. Or I have a half a frame. Let's see how I could do this. Oh my gosh, I'm dropping everything off my desk here. I can get that there, put her there, this there. Bring her a little lower. Okay. I think I have it in my head. Then I have these butterflies. Oops. Oh, the glue is was getting a little stuck there. Well, you know what I didn't do? I don't know why I like doing this. I just think it gives it such a finished look for the cards. Okay, so let's get this lady. Oh, if I can get her up. Oh, that's so pretty. Let's see if there's any definitions that I want to bring there. Treasure. I would be happy just decorating these painting papers all the time. Okay, so if I put that there and then the flower over there, well, I want to be able to see that. Okay, so we'll put the treasure at the bottom of her. Okay, I want to move this up a little bit because I want to stick a butterfly. Stick a butterfly over there. Let me get this one cut out. Because I have to save room for my starry silk up there. up on the top. Let's get this butterfly inked. That's pretty, and I love the paper underneath it. Okay, let's see, I can really do any kind of color. I can even do that peachy color that I had before. And it should still be here because I did not use it. I'm liking that one. Okay. Now, what kind of bling? I could do the... Oh, I'm going to do this again. I can even put... You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put the 3 up here. Oops. And I think I'm going to cut off 1 and put it on the body of the butterfly. That looks pretty. There you go. Oh, very nice. I like that. I think I have another favorite. Okay, let me get, I think this is going to be my last one. And I wanted to, this is going to be a belly band on one of the pages. So you're going to glue it on over here and over here and just decorate the front, and it'll be, you'll use it as a tuck for whatever. And I don't think there's much that has to be done other than this, just to put this cluster. This is a beautiful cluster on here, and I think it's going to look gorgeous. I started with cardstock underneath, and then I have a very, very beautiful piece. It's a snippet of lace. It's my mother-in-law's, was my mother-in-law's, and so it's a vintage. And then this is sari silk, and then this is another piece of one of her lace doilies, one of many that I have. And this is a tea card, and I stapled them all together. And that gives it more interest with having the staple in there. I love to use staples. It just puts another piece of texture on there. So that's all I'm going to do with this here. I'm just going to put it on the page inside the journal, and that's what you have to do. I don't think it needs any more decoration because it's going to be glued down, and then you'll have the decoration of your journaling card in there. So let me bring out everything that we just did. And we have this journaling card here. That's gorgeous. And we have this one. And we have this one, and then the belly band. I just want to make sure I get everything in frame here. And my favorite, I would have to say, you know what, I love them all. I love the way they all turned out. I think I would say this is my favorite. That's my favorite. I don't know. You know what? I love them all. I really can't pick. I really can't pick. That's like saying which child you like the best. Not really, but thank you so much for joining me. This was my happy afternoon because, like I said, making these journaling cards made me happy because all the ephemera I used and my painting pages and my beautiful sari silk just made me happy. And thank you so much for joining me, and we'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye bye now.